excuse me. Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, this is glass, so I cannot slam it like I do. The one on my dining table is wood, but this one is glass, so that's a big no-no. Well, the comic that I'm gonna display, well, back to the 90s again. But this one is issue number 9 from Image, and it is the Mats. I don't know if some of you remember the Mats or not, but I really like this cover. And the cover is not special, it's the colors. I don't know, they mix all kind of colors, they mix it up and they just splash it on the cover. Look at the cover. Check that out. Awesome, huh? So I can put it here. Okay, well, this is going to be my thoughts and review about the comics that I bought this week, but not all of them, because I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comics from the 12, so I got half. I already read half of the stack. I went today. Yes, I went this afternoon because right now it's at night. So by the time this video is uploaded, I'm gonna be sleeping. I read some of them yesterday, which was Comic Book Wednesday, and I finished reading Justice League 17, and the other one, what was it? Oh yeah, chapter 3 of The Wrath of the First Lantern. Close up. I read it at the beach today, so it was kind of hot. I feel like after almost a week of raining. So today it was sun, it was hot, so I decided, I said, well, today is a good day to go to the beach. So I went to the beach, relax, and read a couple of comic books. Not only I read the comic books, I took my little Walkman, listen to some music, comic books, under the sun, and all that. Kind of relaxing. I really like that. Well, enough of my afternoon at the beach. So, I'm going to start with Justice League issue 17. Check out that cover. This is a nice cover. I have to say that this is the conclusion of Throne of Atlantis, and I have to say that it was really good. It was really good. I really like it. It was an all action, punches, kicking, kick-ass, epic fight. It was really good. But the only thing that gets me, or that whole storyline, is that Superman, Superman himself, he can stop the whole conflict by himself, if he wants to. And the other thing is that there was a big confrontation between Aquaman and his brother, and they got into a big argument, and the way that his brother surrendered to Aquaman was because he received just one punch. But that punch was so hard that actually cracked his brother's helmet to pieces. So Aquaman punched his brother real hard. But I guess he has a glass jaw, because just after one punch, he says, I yield, I surrender, fight is over. So, it was good. But just that part between Aquaman and his brother, I think that it could be done, they could develop it a little bit more. Maybe a couple more panels, maybe. I'm no editor, but they couldn't develop a little bit, because what his brother did is not to be resolved with just one punch. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that they should kill each other, but I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly. But I hope that you get my point. But other than that, it was good. I mean, that's a 5 out of 5. It was good, except for that one thing, one minor thing. And also, the thing is that it was about the brother. I was going to say something else. What was it? Yeah. And also, the guy who was responsible for the war, his name was Bolton, something like that. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but I don't want to spoil it, but just I mean, the fights they were epic. Look at this. Look at that picture there. Look how awesome it was. Just awesome. Just awesome. But the argument between him and his brother, it could have been developed a little bit more. Maybe one more page. When I meant by develop, I meant by give it a little bit more story, a little bit more reading. Although the way it was great. Just for my taste, I would expect a little bit more drama. Aha! And here's the punch I'm telling you about. Look at that. Look at that punch. He hit it so hard that it cracked his brother's helmet. Look at that. I'm not going to show anymore. So, after that, Aquaman says, I am your king. So the Atlanteans, they yield to him and say, well, your king is over, so I'm your new king, so you have to follow my order. So that's what Atlanteans do. So they go fight against the Quencher. And, the Quenchers eventually, although the thing about the Quencher is not over. It's not over. So now it's a 5 out of 5. It just said they could develop a little bit more between the two brothers. A little bit more. That's the only thing I can say that could fix it a little bit more. But other than that, that was a 5 out of 5. And I like the way that it ended. It just kind of ended like boom, like they cut it. But it was a good ending. I really like it. Now, yes. I mean, if I keep talking, I'm going to spoil it, and I don't want to do that. So Aquaman 17 was a 5 out of 5. Next one is I'm going to talk this one. Vibe issue number 1. Check that out. Well, Vibe. What I can say about Vibe. To be honest with you, I have no idea who this guy is. Because I don't remember him back in the 90s. Not at all. Not at all. I don't remember him being on the comic books back in the 90s. Not at all. He has cool powers. His outfit is kind of... I don't know how to say it. Too colorful maybe? But to the story. Well, the thing about Vibe is you have the origin story of the Vibe. Origin in the sense how he got his powers. Which happens in Justice League issue number 1. Remember that issue when Darkseid arrived to Earth with those what's it called? Darkseid's goons. What are their names? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, those. So he got his power because he got hit directly by one of those boom tubes, and one of his brothers died. I think it's called Demon. No, it's not. Anyway, so I forget the name of those guys. Probably has a simple name. Let's see what. Okay, let's see. What's the name of it? Okay, let's see if I can. Okay. What's the name? Sorry I'm taking too long. It's just I'm not gonna be. God, I hate that when I have the name in my head and what are the names? Parademons. Damn. Oh. Remember issue number 1 of the Darkseid came to Earth to invade with the parademons? Well, one of those boom tubes, and a parademon also. I mean, one of those boom tubes that the parademons traveled to Earth, killed his brother. At the same time, he got the power to use vibration, and also he has the power to see. I think it's interdimensional. Yeah, that he can see. If something's coming from another dimension, I guess he can sense it or see it. So he has some cool powers. The art, it was great. I really like the art. The art, it was really good. I really like it. And this is your type of comic that you have a little bit of action. Don't expect a lot of action because yes, they are, but not what you think it would be. For me, that I don't know anything about Vibe at all. I really like the comic book. I really like it. It was really enjoyable, and I like the end of it. I like the end, the cliffhanger of the end of that issue, which eventually telling me that eventually Darkseid will come back. You know, I can see now Darkseid looking himself at the mirror saying, "I'll be back." So that's what eventually is going to happen in the future in comic books. That is. So the story is not slow, it's not too fast. I didn't get bored at all. I would say that Vibe for me was a lot better than Katana. Katana was a great book. Hey, that's another, it was really good. But I like more Vibe. The thing is, the only thing that kind of gets me thinking is that Amanda Waller with Steve Clever, they're gonna put Vibe as kind of like the front man of the team, and he's only 18 years old. So I don't know. He's still young. I mean, he's not that wise. He might be powerful, but 18-year-olds. I mean, let's face it. When we are 18-year-olds, we are kind of crazy. We believe that we know everything. We believe that we can do anything. And in the end, we find out that we were wrong. So, although this is comic book, but, so I don't know. I will see, I don't know if Martian Manhunter can put over it. But, so other than that, it was a good issue. But for me, this is my opinion about that comic book, is 5 out of 5 because I really like it. I mean, for me, not knowing anything about Vibe, I really like it. I really enjoy it very much. So the next one is, so if you're not reading it, give it a try. You might like it. And also it's connected with the Justice League America. So the next one is Justice League America issue number 1 with the flag of Puerto Rico. Oh yeah, check that out. Well, Justice League America. Well, what can I say about Justice League America? To me, this was a very good comic book, a very good read. Now, let me explain. Don't expect Justice League America to be like Justice League. All action, kick-ass, blow-up, war, fighting, knocking half a town type of big budget Hollywood movie, because it's not. The whole issue goes between Steve Trevor and Amanda Waller. The whole comic book goes between those two characters. The whole comic book. And also, on this issue tells you the reason why the Justice League America have been formed. Because before Justice League America, Amanda Waller, she formed Justice League International, which it fails. So now she's creating a new team, which is the Justice League America. And the reason why that those secret government agency with code names, hush, 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 because nobody knows nothing, not even the president. So it tells you the reason why Amanda Waller, they have decided to create a team, which is going to be called the Justice League America. And one of the reasons is because the Justice League have a bad rep, or people, they're losing faith on the Justice League because of what happened. Excuse me. Because what happened on Clone of Atlantis. So the people and the government, they have lose faith on Justice League because of what happened on Clone of Atlantis. Because all the innocent people that have died because of those giant tidal waves. So Amanda Waller is taking that as an opportunity to create the Justice League America and put it into the public eye, saying, well, forget Justice League America is a lot better. That's more or less what she's trying to do. And also what I like is that it tells you the reason why Amanda Waller, she chooses each member of the team. They kind of like, they have a file for each member. And they give you a little bit portrait of each of the members. I like the way that they portrayed Martian Manhunter. I mean, that was just awesome. The way that they portray here Hawkman. Now that's a Hawkman I'm talking about. And the way that they portray Stargirl, I don't know anything about Stargirl at all. And the way that they portrayed Catwoman, that was good. And Bible is on issue number 1. So Amanda Waller wants Steve Trevor to train this whole team of misfits. And the reason why is because the government doesn't trust the Justice League. not because of what happened or throne of Atlantis, but more or less because they are afraid of the Justice League. That maybe someday one of them or all of them decide to take over the Earth. They can do that. Well, actually, they don't need the whole team. They just can use just one or two members. Actually, I guess that with Superman himself, he can take over the planet in a week, maybe less. So, so they decide to create Justice League America. Now, each member is being chosen so they can fight one member of the Justice League, just in case that they would come, that they become crazy or whatever. Now, don't expect the Justice League America to be an all-out action-packed, kick-ass explosion shooting, because it's not. Yes, you got one explosion in one panel. That's it. Like I said before, the whole comic book goes around Steve Trevor and Amanda Waller. But the way it was done, at least for me, was very entertaining, and has a lot to read. That's another thing that I like about the comic book, that it has a lot to read, and I like reading. I cannot read a regular novel. I cannot read it. I cannot pass from chapter 1. But you give me the same amount of words on a comic book, I'm happy. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I can be there with no sweat. So the story for me it wasn't fast, but it wasn't slow. It was steady paced. That's what I like. And like I said, that's not Justice League. It reminds me a little bit, which I'm glad, which I believe that they're going to take that little bit of formula, not all of it, but just enough of Justice League International. That formula, that's what it felt. And I really like it because it reminds me of Justice League International, of the New 52, which was canceled after issue number 8, I think it was, which I really like that series. I really like that series a lot. So we'll see what Batman's gonna do with the Justice League America. What the Justice League gonna think about Justice League America. So so we'll see what will happen there. So it looks interesting. But so Justice League issue number 1, Justice League America issue number 1. Not because it has the flag of Puerto Rico, but I'm talking of it. It's great, but my rate is because of the story-wise, and the art was good. Except that the art, I find the art to be too much shadow for my taste. For me, it was a 5 out of 5. I really like it. So we see what happens on issue number 2, because it happened to me before. The issue number 1 for me is a 5 out of 5, and I get issue number 2 and it sucks. Well, if issue number 2 is gonna suck, then I'm wrong. Just like that. With no sweat. Yep, so far it's great. So I got 3 issues there, 5 out of 5. The next one is the part 1 of Wrath of the First Lantern. Green Lantern issue 17. Check that cover out. Awesome. Well, this issue, is the beginning of the Wrath of the First Lantern. You get to learn actually. You learn about the origin of the First Lantern. The First Lantern, I think his name is Voldoom, I believe so. And basically, Voldoom, or the First Lantern, is that he's kind of like a vampire. That's what he is. Not the vampire, as we know, that they like to suck blood. No. What he does, he's type of vampire that he feeds on people's emotions. And what he does is that he goes inside of people's mind or people's emotion and get the most memories that give him more emotions, that is positive, and then he changes negative. So that way the person will feel more emotionally because of that change. That's how Voldoom feel. That's how he get more emotion. So that way he can eat. So he can feed more of emotion. And here, well, like I said, this is the origin of him, and we get to see Green Lantern Bass, that he finally he's stuck inside of the book with a black hand, and they have a big argument because he's searching for Hal Jordan and Sinestro, which they haven't found it yet. They're still the quest. And you get to know a little bit of the background of the Guardians, the reason why he did what he did or say what he says about the Third Army and all that. It was good. I really like it. So basically, the first issue is the introduction of the First Lantern to get me to know more about him. And this is I would give this 5 out of 5 because it was good. I really like it. Another 5 out of 5. Wow. The second part is Green Lantern Corps issue 17. Check out that cover. Oh yeah, check that out. Well, this is the second part of this crossover, and it is that the First Lantern he's messing with Guy Gardner, messing with his emotions and his memory. That's about it. And they touch a little bit here, a little bit there about Hal Jordan and all that. But basically, it's more about Guy Gardner suffering, and painfully he's going through a lot of pain because of his bad decision that he makes before he becomes a Green Lantern. Relationship with his parents, his sister, and his brother, and his mom, and all that memory. Basically, this is the memory lane for Guy Gardner. That's what it is. So it wasn't bad. So this one is a 4. This one is a 4 out of 5. If you're reading Green Lantern and you think you should get Green Lantern Corps, well, maybe, I don't know. I would say that's up to you. I mean, I'd buy them all because I like Green Lantern books, but I don't know. Maybe, I guess you can skip it. Maybe wait till issue 18 and see what happens. But I guess you can, like I said, this is going through Guy Gardner's memory lane. That's about it. That's the whole thing. Actually, that's the main thing. So this one is a 4 out of 5. Well, we went to 5 to 4. And Green Lantern's The New Guardian, part 3 of Wrath of the First Lantern. Check out that cover. Oh yeah, check that out. Well, this one is, well, the memory lane of Kal Rayner. Same thing happened there, well, same thing happens here. Different Green Lantern, but basically the same thing. So this one is not much to say. This one is a 4 out of 5. So I still have 6 more books or 5 more books to read. So I'm gonna read a couple of them today. So maybe by Sunday I might have all the second part of this video of my giving you my review and my thoughts. Well guys, this is it. I hope that you like